Norma here. I've been wanting to share with you a dream that I had in 2016, and it was in reference to Donald Trump. But first, I just want to kind of set it up a little bit. So, as of course you know, that was when Donald Trump ran for the presidency the first time. Now, I'm originally from New York, so I kind of grew up hearing about Donald Trump and all the things that he had done. So I had a good idea of what type of man he was, or at least the type of man that he showed himself to be. So needless to say, I was not a fan of his, and I was not going to be voting for him. I knew that. I already knew that he was a man that was going to be building his own kingdom. But I kept praying because I wanted to make sure that I was praying what God wanted, not what I wanted. So when he was elected, I asked myself the question, is his presidency God's perfect will, or is it God's permissive will? So let me go ahead and share this dream because I believe that this will answer my question. At least I believe now, looking back where I am now, I believe that it has answered my question. So before this dream, I was just, like I said, praying and just asking God and asking him, Lord, don't let him be president. So in this dream, I saw a picture of him. I saw an image and people were around him and he was being sworn in as the president. I said, oh no, God, why are you showing me this? No, he can't be president. He's going to ruin the country. Then the dream shifted and I saw a nuclear bomb explosion. And the explosion, it looked like the way the buildings were around it. This was a city, and the city was New York City. I then saw a tall building start to shift positions as if they were pawns on a chessboard. I even heard the sound as if that would have been what that shift would have sounded like. Then the dream shifted again, and I saw the earth shake. I heard the sound as if that would have been what an earthquake sounded like. Then the dream shifted again, and I saw a picture of what looked to be like an old flour sifter. If you're under 30, you won't know, but it was the old-fashioned sifters. I remember seeing my mom use one when she would make biscuits, and she would put the flour in and sift the flour. This is the picture that I saw. And I also, again, heard the sound of what the sifting would have sounded like. Then I woke up and asked God, why are you allowing him to be president? I felt personally that Trump was a man, again, that was going to be building his own kingdom. And oh my God, the hateful things that he would say was going to change the country, was going to give people the okay to be racist. But I believe that God impressed upon me that he was allowing this, that we are going to be enlightened, and that there were people and things that are going to be exposed, things that were hidden, things that we kept in the dark, things that we shut our eyes to, that we acted like we didn't see. Well, things opened up, things were exposed, and that was the first term. By the time his term ended, we can definitely say that things changed. Things were exposed. Things shifted. I guess that wasn't enough, so we got a second term with him. Now this one I believe definitely, I know the first one people were saying he's like King Saul, but I believe also this second term is like King Saul. Now you remember with King Saul, the people they wanted a king, and God gave the people what they wanted. Well, with Trump, even after the first term and all the chaos in the first term, people wanted him back. They wanted that king back. So we got him back. And now things are 10 times worse than before. So I was thinking the other day, that dream had some merit, and that was years ago. I can see now why I saw the nuclear bomb, the shifting of the buildings. I believe that represents the world systems. And the flour going through that sifter is us going through these hard times. We're being sifted. And I believe also God is saying, who are you going to trust? Who are you going to go to? Who are you going to believe? No matter what's happening in this world, God has control over it. The bottom line, God is always wanting us to turn to him, to come back to him. If we've fallen away, come back to him. Don't look at this man like he's some kind of savior. He's not the savior. He's definitely shown that he is not. So to answer my question, is Trump's presidency God's permissive or perfect will? I believe it is his permissive will. He allowed things to happen. And I believe that is what God is doing loud and clear. He's encouraging us to come back to him, to focus on him, to be guided by him, to allow him to direct our steps. So I want to encourage you today to turn to the Lord. If you have not totally given your life and surrendered it totally to him, I encourage you today to do that. Don't look for a king Saul. Look for King Jesus.